Retro Maniacs, what's going on? This is a video that I'm really looking forward to because this is a car that I've seen a couple times posted online, but I've always wondered about it. The BatCar by Acme. I cannot wait to get into that. But first, I gotta show you something. We had to have the police come here earlier over a freak show that you're not gonna believe it unless I show you guys. Yeah, that's it. I gotta report this weirdo to somebody for sure. This ain't normal, dude.
It's Morgan Freeman here. This episode of Crack It with Retro Collectibles is sponsored by, and in conjunction with, the godfather of diecast, the mysterious but generous Glenn Cowie, and the Cowie Diecast Museum, letting expensive diecast cars breathe since 2019.
Okay guys, before we get into this heavyweight car, I got a couple updates for you. Check this out. Good news, guys. After getting totally screwed around by Passion Diecast, who I will never order from again, we found a gentleman in the Canadian 1 of 18 scale diecast group that was willing to ship to the USA and knew that it wasn't some big scam and actually took the time out to do it. So that was awesome. So the Boston Ranger 1970, after all the trials and tribulations, finally got the car that he picked out. That was his prize for the Retro Collectibles 1000 subscriber giveaway. Congratulations once again, buddy. Sorry guys, that picture at the end was supposed to look like this, but it got screwed up. Anyway, check this out. We got a project car for dirt cheap, and it's a real exciting one. So I'm gonna start out, guys. Boss Hogg drove a 1970 Cadillac triple white. This is not the same year. This is a 73. It's not even the same model, but I'll explain that in a minute. It's close enough. I don't even think anybody made Boss Hogg's year and model Cadillac in 1 of 18. I'm not sure they did. But Anson made one that was close. And if you remember, I was looking at one. They made two different ones I was looking at. A white one and an off-white one, like a eggshell color. And it had official pace car on the side. That's easy to remove. The only thing I didn't like was the red interior, because I thought that is going to be a pain in the butt to paint white. But then today I found this. So guys, this is our project car, and other than the ugly color of it, which I think is why I got it so cheap, it's actually gorgeous. It's made by a company called Anson. I'm looking forward to seeing the details because I've never unboxed an Anson. This is a 1973 Cadillac Eldorado, I believe. Sorry guys, it is an Eldorado. I just wanted to make sure because I'm tired, my brain is tired, and I don't want people jumping all over me. It's funny, I explained it in the Canadian 1 of 18 group in the heading that it wasn't the same car that Boss Hogg drove this model, and then a guy in the comments still had to let me know. Now, apparently the original Boss Hogg's Cadillac was a triple white 1970 Cadillac DeVille. The one that we're doing is a 73 Eldorado. Coincidentally, the 2005 Dukes of Hazzard movie, they actually used a 76 Eldorado. So I guess they thought it was close enough too. But for $40, guys, that's what I paid for that, $40. Looks pretty good in the pictures. So what we're gonna do, I'm not the best painter. I'm good at doing little stuff what got me to get that was it's got the white interior, okay? Painting the body is probably easier than painting all the nooks in the interior. I've commissioned G. He is the model extraordinaire. He's got a little model nook, like he's got a workshop specifically to do his models and customs and stuff like that. And I'm gonna commission him. He's doing it proper too. He said he told me, he goes, I'll have to take the whole car apart, but I can do it. And I said, do her up, because it only costed $40. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he's gonna shoot that body in white for me. And then I found bull horns on eBay. And more than one option, like 6 or 7 different sellers, 3D printed bull horns for the front of it. So it's got a white interior already. Get G to shoot it white, put the bull horns on it, call it a day. And Tony Hoskins, a guy that I think is a cool dude, he's the one that sold me the wheels for the Christine car. And he also taught me how to remove the stripe off of the blue Charger. That's the idea that I got for the Maisto Charger, was from Tony Hoskins. Anyway, he commented on my car, and coincidentally he said, "Oh, I did the same thing." Like, great minds think alike, eh? But he said, "I did the same thing. I made the Boss Hog, and it's the same year as yours, 73 Eldorado." I said, "Wow." And he mentioned green. I said, "Did you mean you got the same green one that I did? Because they come in all different colors. I've never seen the green one." And he said, "Yeah, exact same car as yours made this one." I'll show you guys a picture of it, actually. So here is the one that was done by Mr. Tony Hoskins. I think he did a heck of a job. I think it looks real good. And the bull horns, you can get them off eBay. That's what I was worried the most about. So DeVille Schmeville. The Eldorado is going to work good for me, the 73 Eldorado for now anyway, until hopefully KK Scale Models makes the right year. They made one that's a few years off, but it's a nice one anyway. We have a mail day coming up in a couple days because we have the Flintstones van going to the post office. We got to open up, make sure it's in one piece because of that dome, right? That special packaging. I'm paranoid about that. And we have an AliExpress package coming. So we have several cool things happening. But let's get into this Batman car. Really looking forward to this, guys. I don't know if you remember the last Acme car that I unboxed, and I think it's the only one, if not one of the only ones, because I haven't done many. It was that Green Hornet Mustang with the beautiful paint. That's the last one I did. I gave it a very high score, and I'm not even particularly fond of classic Mustangs unless it's Eleanor or Bullet. But I've got to admit, when I seen this one online and seen the detail, it caught my eye. Let's get into it. KRAKK. Oh, before we get into it, guys, it is numbered 1 of 1086. You see it on the bottom corner there. So let's get into this BatCar. Okay, guys, again, looking forward to this. It deserves another crack it of another kind. Ooh, gotta wake me up. Last couple videos have been fun. The Starsky and Hutch car with the working lights. I love that siren on the top. I would love, it's some guy in Texas that does it. We don't know who he is. We don't even know if he's still alive or still doing it. But I bet you he could do an Ecto 1 with the lights all going in that. And I would want the theme music playing. That would be killer. Ghostbusters. But this car, I cannot remember where I seen this BatCar. Glenn doesn't remember, but I tagged him in it because he's a Batman fan. I think it was in the Canadian 118 group a long time ago. But yeah, I think I sent it to my friend Justin and Batman Bill. Justin's a huge Batman fan, like almost as much as Bill, believe it or not. Okay, so let's get into this. And this weekend, by the way, guys, this weekend, there is something we're going to Sunday, and you're coming with us. It's called the Gotham Garage Car Show, or Gotham City Garage Car Show, or something like that. It's at this toy store. I'm going to post a link in the description, actually, in case any of you want to go, because Max, it sounds like, is going to try to come. Unless Glenn was mistaking it. I hope Glenn wasn't mistaking it and that Max is coming, but it sounds like Max is going to try to come meet us. What's special about this car show is it's going to have the A-Team van, Knight Rider, the General Lee, and wasn't there one other good one? Those three together are always awesome.
That was there. And then there was that pink, weird-looking convertible.
The Barbie car is going to be there. Oh, the 89 Batmobile is going to be there with Brampton Batman. Brampton Batman's been around for years. He has an 89 Batmobile that's an exact replica. It's funny that I've seen pictures of the police pulling him over. He's got on, they made him put Ontario plates and everything and certify the car a few years ago, from what I heard. But he's going to be there with his 89 Batmobile. It's Bounty Hunter Toys every year has a customer appreciation day, and this toy store, it sounds like a pop culture toy store, they're doing the same thing. It's very seldom that you see the General Lee, the A-Team van, and Kit in the same spot. Now, these are going to be replicas, guys, of course, but we're going to go get some pictures taken with these cars. Like, we'd be nuts not to. Dave is coming, Glenn is coming, and it sounds like Max might go. G, we haven't talked to him yet. We're going to try to talk to G and see if we could drag him to come. Like, even if we take two vehicles, it's a good opportunity for some pictures and to meet up. We just hope the rain doesn't rain us out. We're not going to go in the rain, I don't think. And plus, it would probably be rained out. We'll have to see if it's dependent on the weather, this thing. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's at a toy store, guys. Like, it's not a car show like what you're thinking. It's at a toy store. It's a big sale on toys and stuff. And it's to bring customers into the store. It's a customer appreciation day. So we're being very gentle with this. Okay, we had it the right side up, okay, and there's a reason we want it the right side up, and it's a very good reason. The hood comes off the car, and it's on the top here. And it's being held in here just with regular tape, Glenn, so don't worry, we could get packing tape and put it back in if we want. This is just regular tape, nothing special holding it. It's actually, well, packing tape. It's not Scotch tape. He put the Scotch tape so it didn't flop around, but it's a pain in the butt getting it off the tissue paper. But it's coming off without wrecking it.
I'm thinking I might display that one. I just don't know where.
Yeah, that one would definitely be a display. Or you know what you do, Glenn?
I would like to put that in one of them cases.
Well, or you do what I would do and pick one that you like less and put that back into its box. Like, pick one that you don't like as much, you know what I mean? And I know it's tough, but yeah, like, I see a couple that I would rather that than that if I were you, you know what I mean? Like, probably that, oh, it wouldn't fit in that. It might fit where that little blue, oh no, the little Cobra ones that wouldn't fit. I was going to say that blue Cobra there, maybe get rid of that, but that case wouldn't fit this little car. But it might though, because it's a smaller car. I love the hood on it, guys, so far. Okay. Sorry to be a motor mouth, guys. So, these, like GMPs and everything else, I think these are related to GMPs. I'm tired, so don't hang me if I'm wrong. But they come in these cake-style boxes. Yeah, so let's get into it. And this is actually screwed into the cake-style box, so we're going to be very gentle with that.
Yeah, and you're going to need, I don't know about screwdriver, but...
Oh, that beautiful paint, guys. So far, the Acme's I've seen, they don't have the paint rash issues. Like that green Mustang, that Green Hornet Mustang that Glenn has, that's what caught me the most, was the beautiful paint job. Okay, it might be... No, it's not a flat head.
Do you need a flashlight?
No, I might need little Stubby though if he's in here. little stubby.
Yeah, it's a star one.
Oh, it's a Phillips? Okay. Yeah, that's a little
Or,
stubby.
yeah, star.
That's a little stubby if he's in here. If not, there's a couple other ones here. Let me see the smaller one. It's gonna be a smaller one. Okay, sorry guys, I'm out of frame here. Okay, give me a sec guys, I'm just gonna get my proper screwdriver here. Okay, we think we got the right screwdriver, and Glenn thinks he's gonna display that where the blue Mustang is. I think that's an Auto World Mustang, if I'm not mistaken. Because that's where his Batmobiles are, his classic Batmobiles. He's got the Chrome Chase, the Hot Wheels Elite Chrome Chase. He's got a Jada Classic Batmobile above it, and then he's got the Hot Wheels Super Elite that he's waiting on a big acrylic case for, because that has that big fancy brushed aluminum base that's just gorgeous, but it won't fit in regular acrylics. You need one of the big ones that you put together. Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to break my balls, but we'll see. They seem to be coming easy, but you're kind of working blind with these holes, but they're breaking loose easy, so. Now I'll turn it over, holding the cake box together to make sure your car doesn't flop out on you. Start flopping. Oh yeah, they're out. They're out. There's one.
And I think you got a screw between your feet so you don't stand on it.
There's one.
I heard it land.
Yeah, there's a screw on the floor, so we'll get that in a minute. The other two are still in here, okay. So the car might or might not come out because there's... Oh, it came out, okay. So, boom. So we just got one screw on the floor. That's not bad. We usually have multiples on the floor. Okay, so, wow. That is... Okay, so you know what we're going to do, guys? We're not going to show you the engine yet. We're going to save the best for last. And that, I believe, is going to be the best. This is... Oof, guys.
Thank you, Dave, for not buying it.
Yeah, Dave was going to buy this first. He had his eye on it as soon as he seen it. Dave likes what he likes. He likes exactly what he likes. He doesn't like what other people like, I notice. Well, he likes some stuff what people like he likes the Bullet movie car and stuff like that, but the stuff that he loves is, he's got his own taste. Okay, so the seats move. Okay, so let's check out that back with the parachute, eh, Glenn? It's got a parachute. One of your other cars had a parachute like this.
Yeah.
So the trunk opens. It's got, oh, you're right, Glenn. It's got a big battery in the back. I love the bat symbols all over the car.
You think they would have taken the tire out, like not put air in it, and took it out for racing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to see if we can... That's probably the number. Yeah, it is the number. We're going to have to get it on the look-see set, Glenn. It's a small one. It's a very small number. Does the drive shaft turn? I love the wheels on this. They don't turn loosely. Like, they turn nice and smooth, but there's slicks. Like, they have barely enough clearance. They look great, though. The front steering feels like it's high quality. You got the headers out the bottom. And I'm going to leave the hood off, but I'm going to show you guys the interior first. We'll go to the passenger side first. This thing is gorgeous, guys. The paint is what I'm in love with. And don't forget, guys, we're going to see up on the look-see set under those different lighting conditions. The Retro Collectibles look-see set. They even got the chrome down the side of the seats. But this is gorgeous. This looks like it's a street legal car. I could be wrong, Glenn, but the seats and everything in it looks like it's some dude's souped up car, but I could be wrong. I don't know the racing rules.
It's got the roll bar in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it might be one of those cars that can race and go on the street, whatever they're called. I'm not up on racing, guys, so don't beat me up, please. That is nice. Now, guys, you want to see the engine before we... And it's got all the... it's got Hearst, Pennzoil. It's got all the period correct on it. Aljonique, Rice Holman. Pennsauken, New Jersey. Bud Rubino. I've heard that name before. Holy Hemi, it says on the front. And there is that. Look at that motor, guys. That is detailed. You see all the wires coming out of the distributor. The different color block. That is how you do her up. That ain't no Jada. Sorry, Jada. And actually, Jada shocks the heck out of me with the quality of their figures and some other stuff. I can never knock Jada. I love Jada. And what's it say on the back? I'll see what it says when we go up there on the back, but I'll let you guys have a read. Maybe you can see what it says. But we'll see what it says. Maybe it says Ali G, get away from the car. Because he's dressed like Penguin. And this is the Batman car. I don't know. Let's go up to the look-see set, the patented Retro Collectibles look-see. This is gorgeous, guys. Yeah, if you're into vintage racing, I recommend grabbing one of these just for the Batman theme. Funny story, by the way. So if you notice, the bat symbol on here is just a little bit different, right? Because of the copyright. When I was a kid growing up, and it was during the Batman boom, like the '89 Batman movie that broke records with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton, there was a family in Sault Ste. Marie where I grew up, and people will confirm this, verify it, I'm not lying. Their last name was Batman, okay? They had a plumbing and heating company, and this was clever. What do you think they had their van done up in? The '89 style bat symbol all over the van, no variation at all. Batman Plumbing and Heating. And I guess because it was just a small town business, nobody caught wind of it maybe, or they didn't care, I don't know. But I thought it was clever because it was during the Batman boom too. Oh, look at even a little bat underneath here on the plate, Glenn. That's cool. And underneath here is painted like a bat, like a bat.
Yeah, I didn't see the gold one. I seen the red though.
Yeah, that is really cool. Okay, let's go up to look-see set. Check that out. That is gorgeous. And it looks so realistic. I love the way it sits. I love those fat back tires. There's barely any space, but then there's just enough space. I like the bat pattern on the lower valance thing on the front. The parachute. But the paint, guys, the paint is what really... No paint rash there. Flawless paint. So let's have a look at all the nooks and crannies. Oh, that is sweet. I like the little bat symbol. I love the bat symbol on the hood. Look at the paint, just how smooth it is. It's like glass. Okay. It reminds me of, I remember when I opened my Ertl, my 55 Chev, American Graffiti. They did well with that black paint, the Ertl. And that's what it reminds me of, just that deep black. Look at those tires, guys. Goodyear. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love how it says too, I'll show you guys the Holy Hemi. Where is it? Right there. Holy Hemi. But that is gorgeous. This might even attract not only vintage racing fans, but I told Glenn, Batman fans, just because of that cool. Like, I'm not into these vintage racing cars much, but just the coolness of this one, I'd be tempted. Look how that thing sits. That thing looks killer. That is going to take some nice glamour shots. Okay, so we're gonna go under the hood first to give you guys the treat first under these different lighting conditions. Okay, on the look-see set here. Look at that, lit right up, guys. Every nook and cranny. That distributor. Wow. A good look. Wow. I need some zoomage there for you guys. There we go. The nice shiny paint was confused on the camera, I think. I didn't comment on the doors. They open beautifully. Open and close beautifully. Everything lines up beautifully. Like I said, I think the only other Acme I did was that Green Hornet, but I might have did more. But I don't think so. I've never had anything bad with these Acmes yet. I love that BatCar. That's so cool. Yeah, Dave wants us to send him this video too, so we're gonna send it, Dave. We'll send it, Dave. There's that parachute, guys, and it's like Glenn's other car. I can't. Oh, it was his Elite Batmobile had the real parachute, real material. This feels like it's real material too. Oh, what's this trunk lip say now, actually, guys? Let's see here. It says, "What a way to go." And what's that noise here? What is he doing here again? You get out of here. So we still got to show you in the trunk under these different lighting conditions. Wow.
Only at 9%.
Okay, look at this, guys. This is gorgeous. I'll see if I could zoom in on that dash. Oh yeah. See all the gauges and everything. Beauty. So this is number 356, guys. I just picked up the car, squinted my eyes. It's number 356 out of what? 1086? Did I say?
Yeah.
1086. Just show you guys from every angle. Beautiful. There's that rear end. There we go. There's our look-see set. Had to move the pictures. I forgot. They're distracting us a bit from this car. So there you have it, guys. Again, there's the back car. Steering's beautiful. Everything lines up beautiful. No flaws. No factory flaws that I can see. Now, is it accurate? I don't know, guys, because I'm not a pro with these vintage racers. Do I think it looks awesome? Absolutely. Well, there she is, guys, the BatCar. Ooh, I got lasers coming out of my eye. It looks like my eye's smoking from the glare of the light. But that thing is gorgeous, guys, for real. What year is it, Glenn? 66, did you say? I'll have to check on the box. I just keep calling it BatCar, but I'm going to read to you guys what's on the box.
I didn't read the year of the Mustang.
I'll read to these guys what's on the box before we close it. So it is a 65 Ford Mustang A/FX, whatever that means. Maybe if you guys want to let us know what AFX means. What that reminds me of is slot cars. When I was a kid, there was AFX ones. Like the cliffhangers were they called or whatever, wall, I can't remember, but They were the ones that went up the wall and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was a killer car, vintage racing. It'll appeal to Batman fans or just fans that like nice diecast and know quality and detail when they see it. Batman. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put a link in that description for that car show. Maybe you'd like to go see an 89 Batmobile, the General Lee, the Knight Rider car, the A-Team. And come see Retro Collectibles in Glen and some of the other 905 crew members. It's going to be in Mississauga. I'll put a link in the prescription. What does that sound? Yeah, Dixie Road just south of the 401, I guess it's going to be. I will put the exact information into the description for you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. We still got more unboxings coming in the next few days. We got a big mail day coming up where we see, is Retro an idiot? He shouldn't have got the Flintstones or the Scooby-Doo van sent. Is he an idiot that got ripped off, or the thing's just going to show up just smashed to pieces because of the thing? I'll have to tune in and find out, because I'm going to open it live for you guys. Well, not live, but on a video. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe. And share. As always, guys, happy hunting.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a KRAKKING kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner.